The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello everyone, I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
Welcome to ReviewParty.com, the only podcast on the internet that reviews, and is a whole bundle of comedy joy while we do it. How are you today, Matt?
I don't care how I am. I care only for review.
I care only for comedy. Set genre to comedy. Must eliminate all non-funny things. Where is the Friends?
Dang. Coming out firing.
Yeah, I wish I had a Friends review to go after that hot zinger. I don't, so what do you got?
I did just read today. There was a headline of the Friends reunion.
Not
a review headline.
That.
And it said, always stuck in second gear.
Oh, there we go.
And I was like, dang, burn them with their own Tinder.
Burn them with their own shitty one-hit wonder.
Speaking of Tinder, campfires, camping, being outdoors, I have a review here for Starved Rock State Park, one of the top tourist locations in the land of Lincoln. And Google user JG writes, went here for a walk, and at their parking lot, surprised to see our cooler with 2 ticks inside. We immediately left, took a naked shower, and checked our bodies for rash or ticks. It is noted on signs, and they are aware of this. 1 star.
Those naked showers, dude.
Thank you.
It's a rarity that, you're taking the naked shower. The full-on naked shower. They had to be specific.
It's a luxury to take a naked shower these days.
These days, you got people looking all around. They're on their Instagrams, they're on their TikToks, they're on their MySpace, and they're going to get a shot of you naked. So if you do not shower in some sort of underground apocalypse bunker, you better be doing it clothed.
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise you're losing out on profits, because you could be selling that naked shower video. I think.
Paparazzi have just become OnlyFans pirates. Instead of pirate ships, they got Ford Tauruses.
That's beautifully awful.
Yeah, but hey, man,
ticks.
Those stinking ticks. You get a couple in the old camping cooler, and it's scorched earth.
Clear out. Can't have that.
Clear out. Evacuate. They got on the camp alarm system. It's got a megaphone. Evacuate. Attention, there are ticks in the woods. There are ticks in these woods.
Because noting it on the signs isn't enough.
No, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to come out and say it.
Mm-hmm.
Leeches are grosser than ticks.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine having a leech on me. Ooh.
You've never had a leech on you?
No.
You gosh darn city boy. You ain't never had no leech on you? I used to go swimming in the river, and they would just be like, all right, leech check. Whoosh, 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 and throw them into the side. And you just like close your eyes and pretend that's not what they were doing. And then you do it for your buddy and pretend that's not what they just did to you. You just move on. You're a tough country boy. You can't flinch at that kind of shit, or it's going to be knuckle sandwiches for days.
Okay.
What's the equivalent in the city when you,
I don't know that there is an in the city. See, that's how you know I'm not from the city when I'm calling it the city. I guess like smelling your friend's head to see whether that was really air conditioning water or something else that dripped on them. Oh yeah, it was just air conditioning water. I saw it. It was dripped right off the AC unit. You're fine. That wasn't urine.
Urine? They
I
got
don't
urine
know.
dripping in the city schools?
Who knows? You never know.
I think people know. I know. I would like to know that in our American public school system, there's not piss drippings that kids have to worry about.
In the schools, no. On the streets, yes.
On the streets, just out in the open, you never know.
Yes. You never know.
Who's peeking out their flat, pouring out a piss bottle. World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade is upon us. There are piss bottles being thrown asunder across out of the window. And I know, okay, call out post. I know there are people that listen to this podcast that do not condone piss bottling. You know who you are, and you're on watch.
I take your side. I take your side, though.
Thank you. I don't want to get into it. We've gotten into it. Just know. And I know everyone that's listening agrees. They're appalled that I would even know such a creature. But I do. He lurks among us every day. I got a review from Amazon.
Cleanse us.
Oh, this is a great cleansing tool. After learning that people actually have piss bottles, you may want to bathe and just remove all the hair from your body. I have the perfect product here. This is the Headblade ATX razor.
That is an awesome name.
Yep, Headblade is a razor company that makes razors specifically designed for shaving your head. This ATX model has 2 wheels on it. For easy, you slide on the bottom, there's the wheels, and you slide it around your head. I imagine it gives a bit of a nice massage as well. And it does look like a little 4-wheeler with a razor blade for back tires.
All right.
Let's get the review. This review is from Amazon user, according to Chris. He writes, "Thank the Lord. I'm so glad I've tried this. I've never been able to shave my head until I found this razor car, as my son calls it. The apparatus is cool, convenient, and practical. It gets close, but not too close. The blades are good too. I'm a black dude with very coarse hair. I have to change the blade after 3 weeks of use. That's okay. It's as expected. My head feels good, clean, and razor bump free. No other razor shall touch this head. Nope. 5 stars.
Okay. It's comforting to know that his head is free of razor bumps.
While using a cool apparatus. This guy's got an entire razor car.
There's just too much temptation for me. If we set aside how attached I am both figuratively and literally to my hair, if I had a car...
the sweet little Hot Wheels toy for satisfyingly removing strips of skull hair.
Yeah, I would be removing a lot more because I'm going to try and drift that sucker around my ear and down the back of my neck.
Oh, before you know it, you're looking as clean shaven as Danny DeVito when he wants to pure up in that classic Always Sunny episode. Naked baby Matt just standing in a pile of his own curly cues with nothing but the razor to blame.
Yeah, I know it is the head blade, but I don't know if I'd be able to stop myself from doing donuts around my nipples. Whoa.
Yeah, doing wheelies down the old happy trail.
I don't know what that is.
Well, the happy trail is the hair under your belly button.
I know what it is.
Oh, well, I believe... I expect you to be sincere with me. What is this, some sort of comedy podcast?
I was feigning ignorance.
Well, I'm glad you know what it is, because then you know that I want to do a wheelie down it.
So just dragging the razor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to treat my own body like a Hot Wheels track. Set up those little turbo things where the car goes through it and launches. Be the fastest shave in the West.
Yeah, I mean, that partner shaving is a thing, and maybe not every couple is into that sort of thing, but when you make it a game, It's just like with kids when you're trying to teach them something.
Right.
If you make it engaging, if you make it exciting, it's fun. You'll remember, you'll grow, you'll learn. If you make partner shave time, Hot Wheels, burn the hair off.
So what you're trying to tell me is you'll never have more fun shaving your wife's gooch.
I would have gone to the legs first. Watch out for the dangerous curves.
Hey, I know our audience out there. They're a bunch of sickos, all right? If I didn't go there, they would have cost me.
Especially the ladies among them.
Yeah, the ladies that actually listen to this podcast, real sick. Real deplorable people.
Or they've just been duped into thinking that we're decent, and now the veil has been lifted from their eyes.
The gooch-like veil.
Yeah, that's the one.
No. Johnny, not that veil, the gooch-like veil. Yeah, why didn't you say so sooner?
Anyway, as long as we're catering to our female audience so ardently, I have an Amazon review for, I don't think this is an actual word, I'll just spell it out, the UOTJCNR breast lift, strapless, backless, pedals. I think this is supposed to be nipless? Or they just or they added an extra S on the end of nipples. I don't know, but I'd like to think that nipless is a word because that's cool.
Nipless, I'm down with.
Nipless covers push-up, self-adhesive, invisible sticky bra for women.
Hey, you know what my favorite prolific actor is?
Who's that?
Nipless Cage.
I don't know why I didn't see it coming. I knew it had to be somebody, but
it was the lack of nipples. That's a big indicator to some people.
Yeah, that was way more satisfying than it had right to be. Becca Hurley titles her review for those of us, for the gents in our audience who might not know. These are the bras that women will wear if they have a backless or strapless dress. They don't want the bra strap showing. So it's just like
these are real
cups,
deal over-the-shoulder boulder holders.
But not over the shoulder at all.
Oh.
Just like, they're like silicone cups that you mash against your chest.
Oh, I see.
And then you gotta kind of pull up this little...
sort of like medieval fantasy girl warrior armor. Not the accurate stuff. The real sleazy stuff.
Right.
Sort of looks like that.
Only made of silicone, jelly, gooey stuff. And you just sort of like, not necessarily tape it, but it's got sticky stuff and you kind of honk them up and smash them against your chest, and then you pull your cute little dress over it. And there's no straps, and your back, your beautiful back, you get to show off your tan and whatnot, and it looks great.
So you're telling me they didn't even enchant these for Spell Reflect?
They're not enchanted whatsoever. They're just enchanted for little boys, young gentlemen who think, "Whoa, look at that girl."
That's me.
It's me
I'm
too.
Enchanted.
I'm fascinated by these and just impressed. Becca Hurley titles her review, "Might work for lemons or oranges, but not pomelos." It's a different type of citrus, if you're wondering.
They're bigger.
They're bigger.
So we're grapefruitian.
Yeah. And Becca writes, "Okay, yeah, nope. They're going back. I put these on, readjusted a couple times, and watched a movie. I barely moved, and the silicone started rolling up. Got up and vacuumed the house, and the top part completely separated from my skin. I guess because there was a little bit of sweat, which you can see in the pictures," she adds.
Ah! Don't send me the pictures.
I won't. I'll just confirm that there was visible sweat. Becca continues, "The adhesion was weird. Yes, it was sticky, enough so that I wouldn't say they're exactly painful to remove, but it's not comfortable. Within 5 minutes of wearing them, though, there were bubbles in the clear part that I had to press out. I don't know how people would dance in these if you're any bigger than a B cup. Full disclosure, I'm a D to double D depending on how the bra is made. These are not Chihuahuas. I'm carrying around some St. Bernards, and I understand that. But don't tell me your product will work for me when it obviously won't. I may try some other styles to see if I can find something that works. I'd love to be able to have an option where I don't have to worry about strap showing. I'm honestly not convinced that exists. 1 star.
I'd like to preface our commentary on this with the fact that all women are queens, and we are but lowly scumbag men.
Yes.
who do not even deserve this forbidden knowledge. Today we took a bite of the forbidden pomelo and looked into a world that we have no business being a part of.
No.
That reminds me, have you seen I think it was a Vine where an older sister took off her eyelashes, and her little brother and friend were like, "What the? How'd you do that?" They thought they were like her real eyelashes or something.
Oh.
They didn't know about fake lashes.
Fake eyelashes.
They were just scared. But yeah, this is kind of the next level of that. We understand fake lashes. We've seen the crimping thing.
Fake nails. I get it. We got it. It's good.
Yeah, fake nails are pretty cool. Artistic expression sometime. But booby cups. It's hard to make those artistically expressed. Especially when they're crawling their way up your neck, apparently. The thing's climbing up to strangle you.
The sticky plastic. Ugh. Yeah, in the name of beauty and comfort. No comfort here.
I just this kind of stuff makes me want to try it out, just to know the suffering, just so I can sympathize.
I guess I'd do it. Anything once.
Oh, maybe they can give us a couple mini ones for our little
cups.
Yeah, she compared herself to dogs. I wonder what I would compare this body part I'm thinking of to.
Wait, what?
Our little chickadees.
Ah.
One that can just sort of suction cup and then keep things in place. That I might be able to get behind. Or it might be able to get underneath.
Yeah.
We're really going. I guess that's the body part where Miss Frizzle traveling to today, huh?
Apparently.
To the area. But before I let myself wander anymore, I have a wholesome review from Amazon.
Okay.
This is for the original Tamagotchi Sky color version. This review was written by Kimberly. She titles it, "This will never be the same as the 90s versions. These are not original Tamagotchi, as the back of it first off says 2017, which I don't understand. It's probably very hard to find something that was made back in 1996 or 1997 in large quantities. I take very good care of these things. This is now my second return, hoping that Generation 2 would have forever been it will go not to the go past. 3 years of age, with full health. Qualities: full food, fully happy, full maintained. These are defective. They are not like they used to be back in the 90s. That's the end of the first sentence. Therefore, They should not be advertised like they were original Tamagotchi from 1996 and 1997, because these are definitely not. Yes, maybe they look like it, but they are definitely not programmed the same. Very, very disappointed. 1 star.
Whoa, this person's like got the Carfax on it.
Yeah, her Tamagotchi came with the Carfax History Report.
It's been fed, it's been tended to, it's been great.
This is a used Tamagotchi. This was someone else's Tamagotchi, and she's kind of weirded out by that.
This one's a lemon.
Why my Tamagotchi be looking like a lemon? I wanted to look more like a sort of a bunny rabbit severed cartoon head.
This is kind of strange, though. Even if it was a virtual pet, do you want somebody else's virtual pet?
No. They don't have feelings, so I definitely want all their artificial feelings to be for only me. That's what you're getting out of having a virtual pet.
Yeah, you get to claim full ownership.
Yeah, that's yours. No ifs, ands, or butt cheeks about it. When you got a dancing little 8-bit bunny rabbit who's full of food, you want you to be providing that food. I guess I can really relate to this. But even though she cannot fathom the fact of a re-release.
I just think I'd get jealous. So who else has been feeding you, bunny rabbit? Who else has cleaned up your little dung biles? Am I as good as the previous owner?
And if you find out it's your big sister or big brother, anger.
Anger. Smashed Tamagotchi.
And you can't just throw... I don't think you can throw this little sucker against the wall and smash it.
No,
Not
you drop
drywall.
a rock on it.
Yeah, you go outside and perform some sort of sick warlock ritual to smash it in a million pieces with a rock in a blood rage.
Tears burning down your red cheeks.
As your little bunny rabbit dances its last dance, poops its last poop.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
I don't know why, but this just feels relevant to explain now. Tamagotchi means like egg friend in Japanese. Tama is for egg and gachi is for tomodachi. So it's a little egg, pun on like egg friend.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one's not going to rise from its eggly ashes like a phoenix. This Tamagotchi's dead forever.
Dead. Dead to me.
You don't feel remorse. After you see its digital blood on your hands, it only strengthened your conviction, huh?
Yes, my resolve. Vindicated at last.
Oh, man. And then you go buy yourself a Digimon. That's growing up, folks. That's just growing up, isn't it?
I guess this is growing up.
Hey, do you have a review?
Oh, I do.
Oh, I do.
I feel like I've got some other like park ones. I've got a toy one, but I feel like just really, really changing things up and going a bit back in my backlog.
Throw me that slider, dude. That hot curve.
Yeah. You're not going to see this one coming because this is from the Queen Victoria Market, Melbourne, Australia. A Google review coming to us from Sophie Charlotte. Sophie writes, well, I guess, no, she's going to explain the markets just fine for us. I don't need to explain what the markets are. Sophie will do it. Shut up, Matt. Shut up. Tamagotchi was... Anyway, Sophie writes, there's nothing quite like the vibe of the Vic markets. By day and by night, it exudes excitement. The thrill of getting fresher fruit for bargain prices, of haggling with the leatherworker to drop the price $5, the smell of the legendary churros dipped in chocolate sauce, the feeling of a tongue burnt by hot jam from the donut van. The feeling of being swept along by humanity into a vortex of delicious specialty foods, ranging from the melt-in-your-mouth halva to fresh cuts of kangaroos still hopping. A very evoking place for me because it embodies Victoria. It is a culmination of our culture revolving around the creation of delicious food and drink drawn from 1,000 nations all over the world. It is the epitome of Australian multicultural spirit. A wonderful experience, even just to look at the Victorian architecture and absorb the emotions. Definitely recommend. But you must know that the dirt, the shouting, and the shoving crowd is an indispensable part of the Queen Vic markets. Don't go expecting a boring, clean joint. 5 stars.
That review is terrifying to me. so much imagery and verbiage about spinning and spiraling. I felt like that review was spinning and spiraling around me. All the horrible things at this market. Assaulting my senses. Drowning me like some sort of whirlpool.
It would spin the opposite direction if you were in Australia. So
good
you
one.
Wouldn't even notice.
Good one. Yeah, I felt like an American poop, hitting the Australian toilet, not knowing you're about to spin in the opposite direction. So disoriented. And what is she getting from a leather worker while eating a chocolate-dipped churro?
A cool wristband, I don't know.
Like a wristband? Or was she getting some sort of leather bag in which to carry gemstones for her enchantments?
She's getting chaps, maybe.
Some chaps?
We don't know what they might need in Australia. They're running out there anything could kill them at any moment.
That's
It's
true.
live or die.
It sounds like this festival, this market could kill them at any moment.
Yes, the dirt, the pushing.
Being trampled near to death by the crowd on a nightly basis, that's just part of the experience, folks. That's Australia. That's Australia. Even our markets are like giant tarantula, whisking you away to delicious flavors and pain.
I mean, maybe, I don't know if it's something they say there, but I absolutely love the flip. We say, oh, give me that steak still mooing.
Oh, yeah.
To get fresh cuts of kangaroo still hopping. Oh, that takes me there.
I have eaten kangaroo. That's right. Kangaroo meat has hopped down into my belly. And it was fine. That's my review of kangaroo. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I've had some jerky and I'm like, okay, that is meat.
It's just kind of like leaner beef. Nothing to write home about. And I will also say, that's not a churro. This is a churro. It's hard to say churro in an Australian accent.
I don't.
Accent.
I could try, but I'm not going to.
That's the spirit.
Come on, then. I'll read. I have one more
Australian,
review.
Australian. What's his name, Mr. Rogers? Was that Australian Mr. Rogers?
Yes, it's Australian Mr. Rogers. I have one more review of this place from Dave Phoenix. It's much shorter, and I'll see if I can Aussie it up. I just need to channel our zesty life hacks friends. Come on, Hardy. Dave Phoenix. I'm just going to go English. I always go English with it.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy.
Because I've been in a play where I had to be English. I need to hear it, and then I'll go for it.
Pretend you're wearing a crocodile skin hat. No, this is all going in.
Ah! Always a great place to go. If you do, get the jam donuts, as they are the best. Be careful, as the fresh ones have jam. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know how to enunciate.
You were there. You were right there.
Whatever.
Jam dongus. That's kind of jam dungies. That's what they would say.
Dave Phoenix writes, always a great place to go. If you do go, get the jam donuts, as they are the best. Be careful, as the fresh ones have jam that is hot. Also, get the chicken ribs. Heart emoji. 5 stars. What is a chicken rib?
Just the ribs of a chicken? Aren't they like too small to enjoy?
The only reason I grabbed this one, also because it doubly mentions hot jam donuts.
Molten hot lava jam that will murder you? Why is this the fucking fun market have to be like a death race, like death obstacle course?
I looked into it a bit. The donuts are supposed to be American style. But for whatever reason, the jam is hot on the inside.
No, this international market's a sham.
They live dangerously.
Mexicans don't put chocolate on churros. Americans don't put molten hot stuff in their donuts. Crowds don't trample you to death for fun.
Well, they do if
you don't eat chicken
if
ribs.
You're in Australia.
Hey, when I'm in Australia, dunk a churro and some chocolate.
That's how you do it.
This is how we go to break. This is how we go to break.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt. Hey everybody, it's Brent. It's a Brent segment again. I think the diehards. What? Right? What? Cheerio? That's Australian, right? Chips?
No.
I know. But what I do know is we forgot to finish a segment, and that segment, toiled upon for weeks, was the Snacket VIII. That's right, that snack tournament that we voted on. It's all done. It's been done for a while, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just listening to this episode and don't know what the heck I'm talking about, every year on the internet, someone makes a snack bracket, much like March Madness, a tournament bracket, and people vote on the winners, and it's a good snacky time. And we have the results of the ones we discussed. So I'm just gonna say the final four, and we'll talk about how surprised we are at that.
Okay.
From the dish category, ice cream and brownie, up against the handful category, popcorn and M&Ms. We weren't big on the popcorn and M&Ms, were we?
No, not really.
From the spread category, we got fresh bread and butter. And from the dip category, we got mozzarella sticks and marinara sauce.
Two heavyweights.
Right. Two important staples in my fat boy diet. But that first matchup, ice cream brownie versus popcorn and M&Ms, easy choice for me.
Yeah.
Easy choice.
Even though I don't think ice cream brownie is a dish, it's going to be a lot more satisfying than popcorn and M&Ms.
I want to look back at what seed brownie and ice cream won. Brownie and ice cream #1 seed.
Yeah.
And
as was popcorn and M&Ms.
2 1 seeds there. And to me, ice cream brownie's a true 1 seed. Popcorn and M&Ms is a mid seed at best.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it obvious for the winner. On the other side, who you got in mozzarella stick versus bread and butter?
We discussed this almost, I would say, at length, because the fresh bread and butter, that qualifier
that qualifier was on there,
made it especially just attractive. Fresh bread is marvelous. Put some butter on there, transcendent. Mozzarella sticks can be great, but I'm gonna give the hit ratio for good homemade bread is probably higher than the hit ratio for mozz sticks. Sometimes they're excellent. Sometimes you take a bite and the breading comes off the bottom half, and you're like, this is awful.
Now I don't disagree with you.
Breading and cheese separately.
I don't disagree with you, but as a Wisconsin boy, I'm not turning my back on the cheese. I would definitely take the best mozzarella stick is better than the best fresh bread and butter I ever had, and that's what I'm fair. Gonna go with here. But spoiler, it was not that way. The internet saw it fresh bread and butter moving on to the championship, and on the other side, ice cream brownie beat popcorn and M&Ms justly.
Good.
So now we have an interesting championship. A hard dessert versus a hard appetizer. Really, the appetizer, the palate cleanser.
Cleanser.
Palate preparer, you might say.
Yeah.
Ice cream brownie versus fresh bread and butter. I don't know, at that, even though I picked mozzarella stick, and I love brownies, and I love ice cream, fresh bread and butter wins this championship to me.
They're both not necessarily healthy options.
Right.
Oh, again, homemade bread, if it's fresh, it has the potential to have high quality ingredients where it might be healthy, but then you're slapping butter on it. Ooh. If I'm at a restaurant and I get some fresh rolls and lather them up with butter, and then I end the meal with a brownie a la mode, which do I enjoy more?
Which is more memorable, I might even say.
I guess in that sense, they're not a snack because they're part of a whole contained meal.
Sure.
And this is the Snacket.
that might not be the correct context in which to think about it. I see what you mean.
I can't analyze it that way. More often than not, I would go for bread and butter. If there's fresh bread there, I'm going for it.
Well, I think we got just about everything wrong on here. But we would have gotten the championship right. Bread and butter was the winner of this Snacket. A rightful king. For sure.
Yeah.
You can't argue against it. It's very difficult to.
Can please anybody.
And you know who else is a crowd pleaser? Us.
Yes, certainly.
Would you
100%.
like to please the crowd with a review?
I'll do it. I will do it. I have a review for the Northwestern Medicine Field. It is a minor league baseball field, I don't know, maybe 40, 45 minutes south of me, where the Kane County Cougars play. They're one of the minor league teams, one of the teams that didn't get axed by MLB. So they're still hanging around, which is great.
I love minor league baseball.
Yeah, so unique, so, I don't know, just different and affordable.
When you go to a game, you never know when you're going to see a future superstar. You got guys from all over the world competing and fighting for jobs and positions, given that they're all really coming into themselves as professional baseball players. Not to mention, so cheap. The concessions are so much more affordable than an MLB game. Mm-hmm. Go support your local minor league team, people.
Yeah, they are part of their community. And Kyle Schwarber, formerly of the Cubs, did play for the Kane County Cougars. So I was like, hey, look at that.
It feels like a hometown guy making it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to go from suburban Chicagoland and then go watch him in Chicago. That's cool. Anyway, what's cool is Christopher Cosim's review, Google review. He writes, I enjoy this ballpark. The Bat Boys really have no idea what they're doing, but they have fun. As for everything else, abysmal. When you see a Bat Boy, you think, oh, I bet he wishes he was a ball boy. They all do. Watching the Cougars is great. It's just that the Bat Boys love seeds in their mouth. I don't get why they're so into eating seeds. But they love them, especially the dark barbecue ones. Space, 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 smiley face. 5 stars.
Whoa! I was just thinking, like, the longer this review goes, the creepier it gets. But he really put a creep show exclamation point on it. Holy wow, dude. That was unsettling.
There's some strange things in this review. One which we can't overlook is that Chris doesn't know what abysmal means. Apparently.
Yeah, for us, that's a big strike in the wrong direction.
But yeah, I question why Chris is going to the games and what he's really watching.
If he knows that they're enjoying, he's either got a great seat or he is looking at these Bat Boys through binoculars. And usually at this level, Bat Boys are athletes themselves and could be college kids, probably most definitely. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed.
That it's not like a child.
Yeah. But on the other hand, why are you looking at them when there's some world-class athlete but performing right in front of you?
Right? Yeah, at that stage, these young athletes are going to show off a bit. They're going to...
We got some young bucks.
Fun. Some young butts. Not too young, but...
Right.
They're there.
Please, for the love of God, do not be too young, or else this one got even creepier.
It is.
I'm giving the benefit of the doubt to the reviewer for my own review podcast sanity. You know what I mean?
Spit him out. Spit him out. Ooh, spit him out.
If these are minors who are doing the bad boy duties at this game, which is not out of the question, we have to cancel the podcast, I think.
Well, we just have to call the police on this guy.
Right. But I'm so panicked that that's the sort of conclusions I'm jumping to.
We'll get some tickets to the game. We'll figure out which guy is scoping out the Bat Boys and Ball Boys.
And we'll go down to the Ball Boys, be like, hey, are you guys 18? And if they're not, we will go and kick this guy's ass.
Cool. I'm game for that.
Yeah,
I love violence.
So we'll make it a vlog. We'll put it on TikTok.
Pervert is assaulted by random podcasters.
Yeah, by two schleppy podcasters.
I actually I got an email from the Cougars. I'm on their email list. They need people to sing the anthem, and I am debating whether to apply.
Do it.
Try and make it. It's kind of awful if I'm going to make the national anthem of our country a promo for our podcast.
Oh, there are worse. There are bigger slime bags going on at a minor league baseball game. I think no reason to take it too seriously.
Right. If this guy is here, then I'm not the worst person at the park.
Exactly. And I know you'll give it your all, even if you put a fun spin on it, which I'm sure you look to do.
I would look to do.
Yeah, definitely pose yourself as local celebrity. I would totally take off to come down and record that for some hashtag content.
We would have to purchase our own tickets.
Oh.
They make that very clear, but like you can get 5.
They don't give one person who sings it a free ticket at least. They're gonna buy concessions.
I don't know. Lawn tickets are like $5. Folks in the area, $5.
$5 for a nice afternoon, eating hot dogs, drinking beers on a comfortable picnic-like lawn.
Yeah, or you get a seat with an actual seat. Live your life however you want. To move away from Creepy Chris, I do have one more review of the park by Jeff Fechner. Jeff writes, "They're lost, so I had an okay time. Beer is stupid expensive, but who doesn't know that already? The cougar didn't give me a hug, even though I told him I didn't have any fleas for weeks now. Was a good time. 5 out of 7 would recommend. 4 stars."
He's we got a joker here. We got a regular joke guy. See, this is the guy I want to go to the ball game with, not a pedophile McGee.
Yeah, this guy, he's gonna, hey, come on, Ozzy, give me a hug. Ozzy is the name of the cougar mascot. So
and I feel like mascots are sort of paid to take dad jokes like that. They're professional dad joke, but like professional butt of dad jokes. So, that's just what they're kind of signed up for that. So I don't have to feel bad.
Fall on that blade every time. That's your job.
Oh, we got a lot of dads in the crowd today, Bucky. I want to see your best stuff. I want to see your best cringes, face palms, sighs. I want to see your best waving to get away. Your best saying no to these dads. All right, these dads, they're sort of like the straight man. You're a straight man to these dads. Awful jokes. The kids love it. Yeah, that sounds like a good job for me. I wonder if they're hiring. It is hot in there. It is inhumanely hot.
You gotta be in that hot suit.
The suit would be sopping by the second inning. I'd become like a mud man. So I just gotta find a minor league city that has the Mudmen. Not an out of the question mascot for those guys.
No, not in the slightest.
The one around, I forget if it's around, it might be a Colorado one, but they have a s'more for their mascot.
Cool.
That's a pretty good one. The one around the AAA team around here is the Timber Rattlers, and that's not quite as fun.
The Rattlers. But there are some good ones out there. The Montgomery Biscuits.
There we go.
Biscuits.
Yeah, we've come full circle. Support minor league baseball. It is a privilege if you have one in your community. It is not much to have a good time, a family outing there. What is a hard time to have a family outing is on this purple Royal Seat Cushion pillow. The folks at Purple Mattress are getting on the seat cushion game.
Yeah, and they're getting celebrity, performances to advertise them. Have you seen?
Oh, the Tim and Eric. The Mr. Tim, the Mr. Eric.
I have not seen those then. I've seen
they made a series.
The Mr. Colin Mockery.
Oh, really?
Whose Line Is It Anyway fame has done a few.
He's getting that pillow money. Nice,
dude. That butt pillow money. They're pretty good, too.
I mean, he's Canadian, so I'm sure he gets paid pretty good. You know what I mean?
Right.
That American dollar, yeah, he's making out good. I don't know how taxes work. You might be making out like a bandit, Mr. Mockery. Amazon user Christy titles her review "Toxic."
Ooh.
It is really comfortable for the length of time I can sit on it. I cannot believe no one has posted how incredibly toxic this pillow smells. It's insane. The pillow emits fumes that are so strong, I can't sit on it for more than a few minutes. You're sitting on it and it feels pretty good, but after 5 minutes of breathing in this burning plastic odor, you have to get away from it. And I'm going to try to let it air out for a week, but we'll return it if it does not get better. This can't be good for your health or the environment.
Wow.
Oh, 2 stars.
Okay. I'm not going to assume that it's her diet affecting this. That would be mean. That would be crude. That would be crass. And this
you
podcast
think as soon as she sat on this, she farted and did not know.
She ripped one and yeah, it just embedded
one sort of
itself.
eked out unawares.
And yeah, the construction of the pillow is
the waffling
such,
pattern that Purple uses.
The waffle hexagon, whatever they have, honeycomb pattern is just built to trap.
You're thinking it's the perfect fart chamber. You're creating possible. A bee's nest of turd smells underneath you.
Anything is possible.
Then on the other side of that, we should not talk shit about Purple mattresses because they do be liking to sponsor podcasts.
I didn't say anything. I was talking about this
that was coming
lady.
Out of her farty mouth.
Yeah.
we were just being like, wow, no way do these great, excellent booty cushion pillows have fart smells.
Every time I see a Colin Mockery purple pillow commercial, I feel lightened and warmed inside. I prefer those to the commercials where Mr. Scientist Man is telling me how dumb I am.
I don't like Mr. Scientist Man. I don't like Purple Mattress Mr. Scientist Man.
No. Purple, if you're listening, any advertiser, if you're listening, they must think we like being told that we're dumb. Even news media, like the way headlines are written. Oh, the CDC is advising new things right now. Here's why. And like, here's why? Why don't you just... or they flip it. Here's why the CDC is doing this. Like, oh, I'm an idiot. I need to find out why. Or they say, oh, IKEA is quietly releasing new items. Well, if you're writing a news item about it, it's not so quiet. This stuff frustrates me.
I'd like to play a little improv game right here.
Please.
I'm gonna be the newscaster. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the intro song for the news. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be like, tonight hosting, I'm gonna throw it to you, and you're gonna have a headline about Purple Mattress that talks down to you like you're dumb.
All right,
so today on Channel 5 News, we have our suburb famous newscaster, Matt Hellier.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Later tonight, we're going to have a special report on Purple mattresses. If you're using anything else, you've been sleeping wrong your entire life. It's science. This segment has been brought to you by Purple Mattress.
That's right. So you're practicing for when they pay us lots of money to tell people how great their products are, which they are.
Yeah.
Mr.
I bet
Purple
you're
Mattress.
using a regular mattress. Turns out you're an idiot and always have been.
Now you're trying out to be their spokesperson.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one last question about this, a hypothetical to pose to you. Let's say these Purple mattress cushions are coming pre-farted, as Chrissy seems to think.
Yeah.
These are pre-fart stained. What if it was Colin Mockery's farts? Would you mind?
eBay.
Someone snuck into his studio, stole his Purple mattress, and they're titled their eBay listing, Colin Mockery pre-farted purple pillow.
Bid.
Million. It's going for $1 million at least.
Oh, yeah. Canadian.
So, yeah. That's like $2-3 American?
I think so.
Oh, we're at the end of the podcast, aren't we?
We are.
Well, thanks everybody for listening to this pre-farted episode. I hope you had fun. We did. I got to talk about gooches like twice. My podcast goals are met.
Yeah, we talked about nuts. We talked about sunflower seeds. You see what I did there?
Barbecue flavor.
Barbecue.
So seriously, thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, you are such a bro, and I hope you enjoyed it. We got new episodes every Tuesday. # Tuesday Reviews Day. Why don't you listen to it? Why don't you tell your friends that this funny podcast comes out on Tuesday? Then you guys have something to talk about. You're building a community. You're making friends. You're kissing faces. You've never felt like this before. All thanks to reviewparty.com. If you'd really like to be a part of our community and have our beautiful lips, have your beautiful name pass our beautiful lips, send us an absurd review that you found on the internet. You can email a hyperlink, a screenshot, a crude drawing of the review, as long as it's accurate, to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Throw your name on there. We'll throw you credit.
And if you want to throw around some of your social media weight, you can find us. You can let us know how cool you are on the social medias by letting us know how cool we are. Right? You can find us on Twitter at ReviewPartyPod, on Instagram at reviewparty.com, and even on TikTok at reviewparty.com. Give a follow, give a like. They're free. They're
fun.
They're fun. They have meaning. They have value, even if some people are going to turn the like function off. Who knows what we'll do?
Hey, I can certify all the memes we put out on social media pre-farted by either Matt or I.
Yes.
We're
doing this for you.
Sometimes we double down.
And if you want to double down, you can check us out on reviewparty.com, where you can find all the episodes, where you can find the blog, where you can sign up for the newsletter just to be in the know of all of this stuff, and even check out the shop.
Shop. Give us money. Give us money. You know how else you can give money? Probably very little, because Spotify's CPM is garbage. But hey, they're going to be doing shows soon. Go check them out, or go check out some merch on Thumbs Up Records. Anyway, we got the Nosebleeds. They've been playing us a theme song, dude. It's good. If you like it, look them up on Spotify. That jam was bread for breakfast. It's good.
It's good.
And finally, I got a review to play us out here. Speaking of TikTok, at reviewparty.com, we got a review for Essentially Charlie, the ultimate guide to keeping it real, by Charlie D'Amelio.
Okay.
Christian Segovia writes, I didn't buy the book on here, but I am the first review. 5 stars.
You're pretty much the best. Keep it real.
Pretty much the best review I've read all day.